well-rounded composition with just the right amount of damage. Also with Chognar initially being picked, this is gonna be a solid form of team play coming from Vietnam here.
Yes, so not a bad composition from Vietnam overall. So very straightforward. Once again, you have the Chognar as well as the Malak, which will be pretty beefy to keep the members of Team Korea at bay. So that's something that they have going for them. Chognar definitely a good pick, especially if you're going to consider the mobility that Korea has with the composition that they've drafted. But like we mentioned, both sides playing a little bit more calculated, wanted to be a bit more surefire in terms of when they take these bigger objectives. Looks like we have a team fight right here.
He was going in, but with more members of Team Vietnam. But so far, luckily they didn't. But we see that the Violet here successfully free hits the Liliana on the side of Vietnam.
Yes, definitely not going to want to give that up. They're going to go straight in, easily pressure in onto Vietnam amidst balancing out Abyssal Dragon. TF going to try to look for a steal here. That won't be the case though, as Rush successfully make sure that he punishes it in the nick of time before Vietnam can take it for themselves.
Korea is actually applying more and more pressure to Team Vietnam by pushing this middle side of the lane, exposing their high ground.
Ah, man, this is becoming tricky. Look at that Sun going for a tower dive, getting the pick off onto Blake 1. This game is nearing its finish, and it's not looking good for Team Vietnam.
So far, they're already depending on this tower to actually try and have an engage with them. But so far, you can see that the gold cap is essential. Of course, the Violet was well fed. Of course, you can see that free hit so clean and so smooth. And we see that the Joker here tried his best to actually defend. And this is a game for Korea. Good game, well played.
But
because, yeah, Alice here is being squishy, and you might want to go, if you're gonna use a max, you might want to go for the squishier members of your enemy side so that you can have a good play by that. But considering, oh, I see a Wukong for an initial pick coming from Korea, but
I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it as well, because this is gonna be shocking. I mean, they already have a Kilgoth, they already have a Tara, Alice and Tulin to complement it.
But in all fairness though, okay, let's say if they do decide on this Wukong. I mean, Wukong, if he's able to build up in the earlier phases, definitely can be quite a problem for Vietnam. But I don't know, they're still waiting on this pick here. Okay, Rourke as well. Wonder Woman. Okay, Wonder Woman definitely works. Okay.
Okay, this is like the multiple times I've been juked and I've had it. But I was highly doubting that Wukong right there.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's going to be a Wonder Woman. So
oh man,
far,
this composition.
We saw that Korea openly gave away potential picks.
Yes, and meanwhile, speaking of, looks like Polo gonna speed through onto Jack right away. Want to be careful. Blake gonna go straight in. Jack is level 1 though, so very much understandable. Bronze 5 gonna be coming in to deny any exit, and that's gonna be first blood going to Team Vietnam. Not a bad way to start the game.
That is true, but meanwhile here on the bottom side of the lane, we see an encounter between the Flash and the... Ooh, that was...
equal ground. We're only early on in this game here. Meanwhile, it's gonna be Vietnam that's gonna have first dibs on this Abyssal Dragon. Is Team Korea gonna contest? Looks like that is gonna be the case. 4 members already being committed there. NTB goes into the heat of the fight, but it's actually Polo that's the first to go down. Looks like TF gonna follow. Hack a little bit far off. No support from his teammates. And here comes Bronze 5, potentially gonna cut off that escape route. It looks like Hack will just have 2.
You know, one crucial death of a member is very, you know, a turning table situation for either of the team.
Great. And looks like finally Korea gonna find a pick off here in the form of Bronze. Low health, should have probably backed away at some point. But meanwhile here towards the mid lane, we are seeing the numbers a tad bit more heavily towards Vietnam. But take note, Kilgoth is constantly shoving up towards the top side. Vietnam might want to linger here too much and leave that Kilgoth unchecked once again. Meanwhile, that's going to be the Flash going in onto the Alice. Going to try to dash his way out of there, but the support from Hack, the richest hero in this game right now at 5.8 gold. But meanwhile, looks like we have a little bit of a separated fight happening here. Tara making good work of that turret, whilst the rest of Team Korea hitting in from the back line. Blake and TF are forced to back away, but looks like Korea, they're raring for more. Going to go for both Polo as well as NTB. NTB is the first to fall. Looks like Polo is soon to follow.
But luckily Max wasn't there in the first place. And we see there that Sun in on a 2v1 kind of engagement. Oh, now it's up to 5 or 4 people at that. Sun is going to be in a tight situation right here with the help of his friends. It's going to be hard for him. But
gets a few scratches there onto Rush. Team Korea voting their time well. Gonna try to go for Bronze 5 there, but looks like they find both him and Polo as well. Bronze 5 trying to soak up damage in the front line. A moment of survivability for him, courtesy of the teamie, but unfortunately won't be able to walk back in time. Meanwhile, Blake tries to deal out damage himself. Won't really deal as much though. KR converts straight onto this high ground. NTB tries to hold him up by going for a 4-man, make that a 5-man knockup onto the members of Team Korea, but no, it doesn't really matter at this point. Just easily takes him down. KR taking the systematic route, going straight for this high ground turret towards the top side. Once again, Polo gonna try to defend here. Take note, ultimate isn't up for him though. TF is the next casualty to fall. Looks like Polo as well, and I think this could potentially be game at this point. Blake tries to go in, not able to take anyone down, just tries to be a distraction, but at this point KR can easily go for a picture perfect finish here. They go straight to converge on the core. Blake, unfortunately, couldn't do anything, and ladies and gents, that's going to be yet another 2-0 for the day. Congratulations, Team Korea, our third semifinalist, heading for the Arena of Valor World Cup 2018 Bootcamp.